My therapist called me on a Tuesday afternoon, not to reschedule a session, not for any professional reason. She called to tell me something she legally should not have told me. She said, "I'm about to lose my license for this call, but I need you to hear something before Thursday." Thursday was my wedding anniversary. What she told me in the next 4 minutes changed the direction of my entire life. I had been in therapy for about a year. Anxiety, some depression, nothing dramatic, life stuff. My husband, Marcus, had been in therapy too. Different therapist, same practice. We had actually found the practice together, recommended by a friend. We saw different people. We thought it was healthy. Dr. Chen was my therapist. I trusted her completely. When she called that Tuesday, I knew immediately it wasn't routine. She told me she had learned something in the course of her professional work that she believed I had a right to know. She told me she could not tell me how she knew. She could only tell me what. She told me that on Thursday, our anniversary, Marcus had made reservations for a dinner. Not with me. He had planned to tell me that evening that he was leaving, that he had already signed a lease on a new apartment, that he had been planning this for 4 months. She told me he had $60,000 moved into an account I didn't have access to. She told me she was telling me this because I deserved to walk into that conversation prepared, not blindsided. Then she told me she was resigning from the practice the next morning regardless. She had made her decision. She said, "I'm sorry, get a lawyer before Thursday." I spent Wednesday in a lawyer's office. I told her everything Dr. Chen had told me. My lawyer filed an emergency motion to freeze joint assets that same afternoon, before Marcus could move anything else. When Marcus sat across from me at dinner on Thursday and began his carefully prepared speech about needing to make a change, I slid my lawyer's card across the table and told him she had already been in touch with his. He stopped mid-sentence. He asked how I knew. I told him I had good people in my corner. The $60,000 was returned to joint assets within a week. Dr. Chen did lose her license for 6 months. A formal complaint was filed and she went through the professional process. I wrote a letter to the review board. I told them what her call had meant to me. I told them she had made a human decision in an impossible situation. I don't know if it helped. We stayed in contact. She started a private coaching practice after her license was reinstated. Last I heard, she was doing well. I think about the ethics of what she did often. She broke a professional rule. She broke confidentiality. Those rules exist for important reasons. But she also looked at a situation and decided that being a good person mattered more than being a protected professional. I don't know what the right answer is. I know what it meant for me. The divorce was finalized 11 months later. I kept the apartment. I rebuilt. 2 years on, I'm in a different relationship. Slower, more honest. I ask more questions than I used to. Here's what I want to know from you. Do you think Dr. Chen did the right thing? Would you have wanted to know, even if it cost someone else their career? And if you were in her position, would you have made that call? Tell me in the comments. I've never stopped thinking about this one.